Hello guys, this is Professor Abdul Mateen. Today I have taken a very important concept in data structures, that is conversion of an expression. So usually in a mathematical expression or an arithmetic expression is written in the form of infix representation. So what do you mean by infix representation? Consider the following expression. Suppose for example I have an expression that is a plus b, where a and b are the two operands and the operator is plus. The operator is placed in between the two operands. So this form of representation is called as infix notation or infix representation. An arithmetic expression can also be represented using the other forms. So those other forms are postfix and prefix. So what is this postfix and prefix expression? When the operator follows the two operands, that is operator comes after the two operands, the expression is called as postfix expression. So here we can see the operands are written a and b first, then the operator plus is written. So this form of representation is called as postfix notation. It is also called as reverse Polish expression or suffix expression. This is usually used in computer science when the operator precedence, usually when an expression is evaluated in the form of infix, we have to consider the priority or precedence of an operator. To overcome this precedence while solving the problem, we represent expression using postfix and prefix notation. So whenever an operator is placed after the two operands, this representation is called as postfix notation. Another way of representing an expression is prefix notation. So what is this prefix expression or prefix notation is? Here the operator is placed before the two operands, that is it is prefixed before the two operands. For example, here we have the same example, that is a plus b can also be written using plus ab, where plus is operator which is written before the two operands a and b. So this form of representation is called as prefix expression, or it is also called as polished expression. So why we have to do this? So whenever an expression is solved, we have to follow the Budmost Rule. Say for example, whenever we have an arithmetic expression, say I have an expression a plus b into c. So a plus b into c is solved. First the b into c is solved. After that a plus, the result of this will be solved. So why this is done? Because of the Budmost Rule. So what is that Budmost Rule? It states that first bracket, then multiplication, brackets of multiplication, division, addition or subtraction. So here you can see the precedence of operators. First the brackets are solved, then the exponents, that is raised to, is solved, it is given as the second priority. Then we have the multiplication, division or even mod, which is given the third. When we don't have brackets, it is second priority, or else it is the third priority. This will be the second priority, then this will be the third priority. Then we have addition and subtraction, which will be having 3 or 4 priority when we don't have experimental brackets. So usually when an arithmetic expression is given, we need to consider the precedence of operators. As I have told in the previous example, I have an expression a plus b into c. So this is solved. First, as we can see, there is the multiplication is having higher priority compared to addition and subtraction. So what we have to do, first we have to solve b into c, then we have to add those result to the a, because the first priority is given to multiplication, which is having the first priority, then to the addition. This is what is the usual arithmetic expression. So when these forms of expressions are given, for computer to solve or evaluate this expression, it has to consider the precedence of operator. But when we write these expressions using the other forms, that is postfix or prefix notation, it will be very easy for solving this problem, because whenever we are writing the postfix or prefix notation, we don't consider the precedence. That is, once we write while evaluating, we go through left to right or right to left. So what do you mean by that? Let us understand by an example. Say I have an expression A plus B into C. So A plus B into C, let me clear this. So let us consider an expression. So consider an expression. Say I have an expression A plus B into C. So now we can convert this expression to postfix as well as prefix form. So how to do this is, first we have to consider the Budmost rule. So as you can see, multiplication is having higher priority compared to plus, that is addition symbol. So in that case what we will do is, first we will convert this to the postfix notation. So what is that? So we'll see B into C, right? We'll consider this as T1. Okay, so when I want to write this in the postfix notation, I'll say BC into, okay, this is our T1, whatever we have considered. Now replace this T1 in this expression in the above example. So I'll say A plus T1. Now convert this A plus T1 into the postfix notation. That is what? A plus, sorry, A T1, I'm sorry, let me erase this. So I'll write A T1 plus. So what is this T1? Replace this T1 with the original expression, that is A, then we have BC into, then we have the plus operator. So T1 is replaced with the original expression, that is BC into. So this is the representation of the postfix notation for the expression, the above expression. This above expression is converted into the postfix notation. So this form of representation allows you, whenever we are evaluating, we usually evaluate from left to right. That is, first we search for an operator. Say for example, here we have, let me clear the screen. So my postfix notation is A B C into plus. So now I want to evaluate this. So while evaluating, first I'll search for an operator from left to right. So the operator is multiplication. So once I find the operator, I'll go back previous one, that is I'll go to the left, I'll find out an operator operand, then again I'll search for another operand, so BC. So first I'll evaluate this, whatever result comes I'll replace that, then I'll consider again. So say for example, if I evaluate this, this is my evaluation answer E1, then what I'll do, this is my expression A E1 plus, then again I'll start from left to right, again search for an operator, that is plus, then the previous two operands I'll replace them. So this is how the expression is evaluated. So here the precedence is not at all considered while evaluating an postfix notation of expression. This is why we have to convert our expression into either the postfix form or the prefix form. So this is the part 1 of your video. The next video will be saying how to write a program for this. So we'll hope you have enjoyed the video. So I'm waiting for your response to make the second video. Thank you so much.